Joining us now from Memphis, Tennessee Congressman Steve Cohn. He's a Democrat. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Let me get your quick reaction, Congressman, to what Ruth Bader Ginsburg now says.
She survived 2 cancers. She can survive anything. She's physically active. She's mentally strong. She's brilliant. We need her for at least 2.5 years. I think she makes it, and she serves America admirably.
Let me ask you about the president's attacks on the news media here in the United States, calling the news media the enemy of the American people. As you know, the new publisher of the New York Times warned the president during a private off-the-record meeting that his attacks, the president's attacks, could actually lead to violence against members of the news media. Do you believe that people could take the president's vitriol as a call to arms?
I definitely think they could. I've seen a lot of his supporters. They listen and believe everything that they put out. It's like James Jones, and they drank the Kool-Aid, and I'm afraid that he could incite them to violence. A lot of them are on the edge anyway, and it's unfortunate what he said. The free press is important to America as a bulwark of democracy and the rule of law.
It was an off-the-record meeting, but then the president tweeted about the meeting, and as a result, Sulzberger, the publisher, James Bennett, the editorial page editor, decided to give their version as well. Let's get to another new development, Congressman. The president launching the most personal attack yet on the special counsel, Robert Mueller, talking about nonspecific conflicts of interest, calling it the Robert Mueller witch hunt now all of a sudden. What do you think of this latest attack on the special counsel?
When you can't defend yourself against the facts and the truth that the president knows will come out in the report, you attack the investigators. That's what's happened. It's clear as you could have it. The president knows that Mueller knows things about him and his campaign that were incriminating, so he's attacking, like Roy Cohn taught him, the investigators, and that's unfortunate. Robert Mueller's an American hero. Donald Trump is not.
All of a sudden, the president's attorney, personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, today telling CNN that he doesn't know if collusion with Russians is even a crime. What do you think of this new line?
Well, I think they're getting closer to knowing that the truth's going to come out, that there was activities with the Trump campaign in Russia and releasing those hacks and guiding them to the states and the localities where they came from. Some of that was Jared Kushner's responsibilities. Some of it was Donald Jr. I think you're going to probably see indictments of both of those people.
Actual indictments from Mueller, specifically against who?
Against Donald Jr. and against Jared Kushner.
You think both of them are going to be indicted by Mueller?
I think that's entirely possible, and then I think the president's going to go totally off his rocker, not that he's on it now, and then issue pardons.
What kind of charges could be leveled?
Well, I think they were probably the people that were in connection with the Russians and in conspiracy to affect the elections.
But do you have specific evidence that because you're making a very serious, it's a very serious charge.
It's a serious charge, Wolf, and time will show whether I'm correct or not, but I believe I am correct. And if you see it, as we've said before, if it walks like a duck, if it swims like a duck, and if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck, and you can see where it's going.
Let me finally get your reaction to the president's threat in this most recent tweet over the weekend to shut down the federal government, presumably before the midterm elections. He says it'll be the Democrats' fault for not fully funding a border wall with Mexico. What do you think of this threat?
You know, I think if Mexico doesn't pay for the wall, then maybe we shouldn't have a wall. I mean, the whole campaign, and this is a campaign pledge, was Mexico will pay for the wall. And the threat to close down the government is childish. It's mishigash.
So is there going to be a government shutdown, you think?
No, the Republicans won't allow it to happen because it'll hurt them at the ballot box, and it's a political mistake. I voted to open the government twice because people don't want government shutdowns.
Congressman Steve Cohn, thanks so much for joining us.